guys, how's it going? It's Molly. I'm here today to chat about some new makeup releases. So if you're not super familiar with these videos, I'm going to pull up Instagram. I'm going to look at some different accounts that I follow. I will link them down below in the description box. And I'm just going to chat about the releases that like jump out at me. And we'll just let you know if I'm planning on picking them up or if I'm going to skip over them, and we'll go from there. Before we get started, I did want to share with you guys the products that I have on my face right now. This is just the color products. That's what I'm focusing on right now. I have base products also, but these are the ones that I think people are, when you look at somebody and you're like, oh wow, what is that eyeshadow? You know what I mean? It's usually a color product that you want to know about. So for eyeshadow, I'm using this ColourPop Big Poppy palette. I've just got this shade as my transition, deepening it up a little bit with this. Then I've got both of these shades also deepening things up. So I'm loving this. This is all in my Shop My Stash, but so I'm not going to go into detail too much. And then for the fun part of my eyes, at least I find it fun, the shimmer. This is the Adept Plain Jane palette, and I've got this shade on like the outer portion of my lid, and then this shade here on the inner portion of my lid. And oh my gosh, this is one of those palettes where like as the day goes on, they blend so beautifully together. It's really lovely. Bronzer, I've got my Milani liquid contour in the shade Honey. It is warm toned. It's a bronzer for me. And then the Nabla Skin Bronzing to set that. My blush is this Darling shade it's the ColourPop and Tinkerbell collab. It's super pretty. I don't know what that face was. Don't mind me. It just does what it wants sometimes. And then my highlight is the Becca Champagne Pop. It's pretty. Okay. I might edit that out because I don't know that anybody cares. Let me grab my computer here. Coming to mama. Is that weird? Oh, it's got to boot up still. I should have had this done. Man. Okay, first up, we've got this Adept Cosmetics palette. This is the Adept Seahorse palette, launching Friday, May 26th, $140. You've got 15 shades. It says that they're special shades. It's in quotation marks, so I'm going to have it in quotation marks as well. 1 nude duochrome and 14 iridescent multi-chromes. Tao Korean vegan. So the reason it's $140 is because they're multi-chromes, which I don't know. Maybe they're trickier to make. Maybe they're more expensive. It's probably both. Probably not really worth $140 if I'm being honest, but I was just raving about my Plain Jane palette from Adept, and I have no doubt that Adept is perfectly capable of making incredible shadows. They're very, very good. However, $140, I don't know that I can do it. I mean, I know that I can't do it. I don't have the money right now. Like, my spending money for the month is gone. She's gone. That was cringy. I'm sorry. My spending money is gone. I cannot afford to do this. So I am thinking it's a no for me. However, this is some pretty stuff. Like this is pretty. This makes me excited. Yeah. Is it limited edition? Please tell me it is not. I don't know if it is. I really hope it's not, because I would really like, I don't know. I would just really like for it to not be. I don't know. $140. I'm hung up on the price. Have I spent more than $100 for an eyeshadow palette? Yes, twice. Natasha Denona Gold and Natasha Denona Metropolis. That is it though. Everything else I have not. However, I've also purchased Clionadh singles like throughout the last couple of years that comprise that are probably about $140 total. And I'm thinking I'm getting less, I have less shades of those than I would get here. But the true question is, do I need it? No. Do I want it? Yes. So, man, I was so for sure just gonna get on here and be like, it's $140. I'm not buying it. But now that I'm looking at these swatches and I'm like, I'm able to justify it somehow, which is completely asinine. But, you know, it is what it is. But I can't buy it right now. So I'm not going to. I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to lust after it for forever. Okay. Okay. Shine by SD. This is their Hidden Gems collection. I am confused. First of all, it's launching May 26th at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Shine by SD is a brand that it's been on my radar. I've been wanting to try them. However, the shades that I want, some of them are in stock, some are not, and I would rather just place my order when I can get all of the things that I want. So I'm not placing multiple orders, which is such a first world problem, I know. Now, that being said, I don't love these. These don't look good to me. Ew, they don't look good to me at all. I'm curious about it, but not enough to purchase them. Anyway, so it's the Hidden Gems collection. It looks like there's 6 shades. Infinite Blue is described as icy blue with a hint of pink sparkles. And it's possible that this picture is just not picking up what these shadows are capable of doing. That is often the case when you get like really like shifty shimmers. And these sound like they're probably pretty shifty. Then we've got Good Looking, which is a light sheer pink with green and pink sparkles. Shine Bright, vibrant yellow with silver and blue sparkles. Jazzy Green, soft mint with pink sparkles. Just Right, soft tan with silver shift and pink sparkles. And then No Choice, which is hot magenta pink with gold sparkles. I also, you know, the other piece of this is I think I have all of these shades from other brands. Maybe not identical, but similar. And I just don't need it. But if you want to get it, you go for it. Okay, next up, Sugar Drizzle palette. What? Sugar Drizzle Polish. This is their Red Panda palette. 12 shades, 2 mattes, 10 shimmers, duochromes, $38. Now that price I can get behind. I'm pretty sure I have a Sugar Drizzle Polish palette. Good Lord, that's a tongue twister. And I like it, but I don't ever use it. And if it's the one I'm thinking of, it has a weird smell. A real weird smell. And it was like an autumn palette. Are they the ones with the autumn palette? I need to look. Please hold. I want to make sure that I'm talking about something legitimate and not just flapping my gums. Okay, disregard everything I just said. It's not, the palette I'm thinking of is Simply Posh. Apparently in my head, that sounds like Sugar Drizzle Polish. Anyway, I don't know that I have anything by this brand. So I can't speak to the quality, I don't know. I'm going to talk about the color story of this specific palette. I don't like it. I don't like it. There's a couple of shades that I think are gorgeous, like the Firefox, that orangey, fiery duochrome looks super pretty. But then there's these weird silvers, and I don't understand how that fits in with a Red Panda. Am I missing something? I don't know. I feel like the artwork on the front, first of all, is super cute, and I wish that they had stuck to more of that color scheme, but they've kind of done something completely different, which is fine, obviously. Like, they can take creative license for their product and do whatever they want. I just don't like it. So I'm going to skip it, but if you were curious, it looks like it's available now. I just don't know how I would make these work. The 2 mattes, you got a red matte and like a mauvey, pinky, magenta, I don't know what it is, matte. And the rest are shimmers, which is fine. I just, meh, I don't need it. Okay, next up, Odin's Eye is releasing their Jord's Divine collection. So this is kind of interesting. They did 2 eyeshadow palettes and then a bunch of jewelry, which I did not realize that. I thought the jewelry was just like props for the picture. But they actually are selling the jewelry, which is great. I didn't buy any of it. I did, however, buy both of the eyeshadow palettes. So let's talk about it. We've got the hang on. Let me tell you their little snippet. What? Their little snippet. It says it's inspired by the Earth goddess Jord. Our two new 15 shade eyeshadow palettes, Jewels and Gem and Stone and Rock, are set to empower your beauty. $35.90 a piece. So super reasonably priced. And then it says they're also unveiling the captivating Jewel Story and Rock Legend jewelry collections. Cool. You could get like the whole thing, the product, both of the eyeshadow palettes and all of the jewelry for $324. I did not do that. I just got the palettes. So we've got two different eyeshadow palettes. One is more like cool toned. One is more, a little bit warmer. Yeah. And I honestly, I'm loving neutrals lately. You couldn't tell by my eye look today, but I am loving neutrals. And if I learned anything in the past year, it was don't sleep on Odin's Eyes releases, because you're going to have serious FOMO if you do. Those Christmas releases, man, that kills me still to this day. Okay. Man, has it been a slow couple of weeks? I feel like maybe I talked about this last time, but I'm going to talk about it again this time just for good measure and in case I didn't. Dose of Colors, this is their 10-year birthday collection. It launched on the 19th. Today is the 22nd. They also had a massive sale over the weekend. It was 50% off site-wide, except for these items. I picked up some other things because I need to replenish my professional kit. I have a wedding to do in just a couple of weeks and need to be ready for it. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let me tell you about these products. So we've got two of their liquid matte lipstick. Kind of a more like nude, rosy, honestly, slightly looks like concealer lips. And then this deep vampy berry. That is so pretty. That is the kind of shade that I would love to just wear all the time, but it freaks me out a little bit and I can't do it. Like I feel like I look garish and just, ooh, it's too much. But we've also got it says she's a 10 eyeshadow palette for $52. This looks beautiful. I almost got this for my makeup kit. But it's a little bit too sultry for bridal makeup, so I didn't, and I don't need it personally. So yeah, cool story, bro. Anyways, both of the lipsticks are $20. Then we've got two lip liners. There's Black Rose and Nude Rose. So the lip liners correspond with the lippies. Those are $18 a piece. And then there's Sponge Duo for $19. Yeah, Dose of Colors is one of those brands that I just want to see succeed. Like I like them. I think they do a really good job. And I don't think I've tried a product from them that I didn't like. Their glosses are awesome. They have one of the only matte liquid lipsticks that I will wear because it's one of the more comfortable ones. It's not comfortable, but it's more comfortable. You know what I mean? And yeah, their eyeshadows are usually pretty good. I'm into it. Okay, this jumped out at me. I don't know why, but Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics is releasing, this is the Heat Pop collection. So we've got the Heat Pop Matte Powder Blush, $24 a piece. These look beautiful. Like that lavender one, come on, you're killing me, kid. Kind of want that. Although I don't need it because I have that Lethal Cosmetics lavender blush that I am in love with. I think the reason I want to purchase this one is because that one was discontinued for whatever stupid reason. I hope they bring it back. They probably won't. Anyway, so I'm eyeing that. Then we've also got the Heat Pop Pout Drip Hydrating Lip Oils. Can we just simplify, please? Can we just Heat Pop Lip Oil? Like why do we have to have all these other words in the sentence or it's a sentence. It's like a whole sentence. Anyways, You know, I know it was a long time ago, but I don't know that you could pay me to buy any lip products from Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics after Lipstick Gate. It just, that was a big fiasco. That was a problem. So yeah, I'm not gonna get that, but it looks like the colors correspond with the cheeks, but it's super sheer, so you really probably wouldn't even really notice. So that's that. When does it release? Oh, the lip oils are $20 a piece. Blushes are $24. I think I mentioned that. It's going to be available on the 25th at on JaclynHillCosmetics.com and Ulta.com, and then in stores in select Ulta Beauties on the 28th. I gotta go. Ooh, Heather Austin is collaborating with Unearthly Cosmetics. I really like her videos. I don't watch her channel super frequently just because I'm very much a what YouTube shows me is what I generally click on. I tend to I'm out of sight, out of mind. That's my YouTube consumption pattern. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I very infrequently will search for a creator and look at their stuff, no matter how much I love them. But yeah, super annoying. Anyway, so I watch her videos when they pop up. I also have to be really careful because when I watch her videos, I want to buy everything she's talking about, and I just can't afford to do it. So that's another reason why I maybe don't think to search for her stuff, because she makes everything look super, super pretty because she's talented. So anyways, I'm really happy for her. This is great that she has a collection. I love that. Is it insects? Does she like insects? If she does, I like her even more. I think insects are really interesting. I don't love them. There are several of them that I hate, but there's a lot of them that I think are very, very cool and really love. So yeah, I do kind of love this. Anyways, so what am I? I don't know. I didn't watch her reveal video. I wish I would. It's available on the 25th. Color story of the palette, I'm sure it performs beautifully, but it's not a color story that I'm going to reach for. So I'm just trying to be more picky about what I pick up. If I was going to choose a Heather Austin collab, I would go get the Adept Cosmetics one. In fact, that's been on my wish list for so long, but it just keeps on getting bumped because there's new releases that I want to get to, like, maybe film a review on, which, do I ever film reviews? No. But I want to. I just don't ever get to it. I don't know. I'm not. Good story. So anyways, let me tell you what you got. We got the Resurgence eyeshadow palette, which is 12 shades. And there's neon mattes to duo-toned neutral shimmers. I think you could probably do a lot with this palette, honestly. It's just that there's not any neutral mattes to go with the neutral shimmers. And so I'm struggling with like figuring out how it would make it work, but I'm sure it would be gorgeous. Oh, I'm sure it would be gorgeous. Now I want to get it. Anyway. It's not saying the price. Oh, the eyeshadow palette is $45. That's pretty reasonable. And then we got the highlighter duo. So we've got a soft copper and a sheer pearl shade. I'm curious about the copper. I need to watch her video so I know what these look like. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to table this discussion. I'm going to look at her video and maybe come back in 2 weeks and say yes or no to this. Because right now what I'm seeing is a color story that I don't know that I could wear, and half of the highlighter that I don't know that I could wear. So I want to see swatches. I want her to use it. I want to see her use it and then form an opinion. So that's where I'm at. That was extremely helpful, I know. All right, Say Beauty. I feel like we've been very eyeshadow heavy. Has that been all that I've talked about? I think so. This is different. Say Beauty. This is their Glow Sculpt, the multi-use cream highlighting blush. I will be honest. I'm not seeing much of anything in these pictures. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell from the picture I have here. If you can't, go to the Makeup on My Radar or just Say Beauty's Instagram and look for this specific picture. So it's a highlighting blush. I think it's just more of a highlighter. This is super sheer. It's very shiny. But it's not colorful. It's not a blush. It's not like you can skip blush. I mean, you can do what you want. I wouldn't skip blush. I wouldn't use this as a blush and be like, done. Because it's not. And some of them look really bad on deeper skin tones. Really not good. They all seem to complement the fair skin tones just fine. I don't want this. Anyway, let me look at what it's supposed to do. The Flush of Blush means a radiant glow. Glow Sculpt is a creamy tinted highlighter. Oh. Well, don't say that it's a highlighting blush. Just say it's a highlighter so we don't have to deal with this confusion. Anyways, it's supposed to give a lifted effect, an unparalleled lifted effect that's never chalky or glittery. Okay, so it's a highlighter. That makes so much more sense. I don't need it. Next. These, Urban Decay. Hydromaniac Dewy Liquid Blush. Listen, if this is anything like the Hydromaniac foundation, I want it. And I think it's only like $22. $22, I think. It's available now. Anyways, it's a liquid blush. It's a vegan blush and cheek tint that delivers a rosy glow and plumps your cheeks for a long-lasting dewy look. Are there swatches? Oh, there are. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I don't need it. And I don't know that I'll go out and get it, but as soon as I get a 20% off coupon from Ulta, this might end up in my cart because I have like $150 worth of points to spend. So I'm ready. I'm ready, Ulta. Just send me the email. Okay. Melt Cosmetics took their Dark Matter stack and turned it into an eyeshadow palette. They've changed their pans. I wish that these pans were a little bit bigger or the packaging was a little bit smaller. Is that too much? Like, there's a lot of wasted space and it's, I don't like that. I know that that's not an original thought. I fall into that camp though. So anyway, it's a 12 shade palette, neutral tones, mattes, shimmers, metallics. And I think it looks beautiful. It really does, but I don't need it at all. Are there swatches though? I want to see swatches. I'm sure if I didn't have neutral palettes up the wazoo, I would probably get this. Like if I was newer to makeup or Melt was like my brand, I would get this, but it's not, and I'm not, and you know, it's fine. So do we have a price? $58. That's really not terrible for a Melt palette. Yeah, I've seen worse. Thrive Cosmetics has a new mascara. This is the Liquid Lash Volumizer Mascara. It says it instantly creates the look of faux lashes with their peptide packed lash loving volumizer mascara at $25. I'm curious. I'm really curious about Thrive Cosmetics. Is this that online grocer? Are they the same? Is this the makeup portion? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like Jessica Braun just did a sponsored video for the Thrive? No idea. Anyways, I've been curious. I want to try several of their products. I want to try their CC cream. I want to try their mascara. I know I've heard amazing things about their tubing mascara. I would like to try this one. I don't know. Maybe for June. Maybe in June. I'm going to add that to my list of things to get, to try. Ooh. This. Okay, I think this is where I need to end it because I have to go to work. I don't want to. Can't I just take the day? Can I just take the day? I really want to take the day. I'm totally going off on a tangent. I will get to this. Have you guys watched From? Please tell me you've started watching. It's on Amazon Prime. It is so good. If you like scary stuff, it's scary. It's like spooky sci-fi. The sci-fi, like not really into sci-fi, but I'm into this and I love it. Yeah, it's very, very good. Anyways, these people like travel to another dimension and it's scary as hell. But so I'm sharing this because I really just want to take today off and sit in front of my television and binge the entire series. That's all I want to do, but I can't. I have clients to go see and I am going to see them. Okay, so to finish things off, this is the Viseart. Oh, listen, I try to pronounce French things and I look like a fool, so bear with me. We've got 3 different eyeshadow quads with 2 blushes, these multi-palettes. I am very in love with these. Yeah, the love is strong. So the Fleurette d'Amour, $40. They're all $40. So this, I don't know which one that is. I think it's the first one. Oh, they're juxtaposed. Crap. The top picture, it's the first one in the top picture. The first one on the left in the top picture of this picture I'm showing you. That one looks absolutely freaking gorgeous. I want that one. That is the one I am going to get. Then we've got Fleurette Bisou. Why does my voice go higher when I'm speaking in French? Badly. I'm not going to say I'm speaking in French because I'm not. I am imitating what I think a French person sounds like. I need to go. I obviously need to see the world so that I can figure out how to say things. Anyways, this one, it's a charming kiss of peachy perfection, incandescent illumination, and fresh, juicy lushness. 6 pans of vivacious vitality, bursting with Mother Nature's abundance. Yep. So I'm guessing that's the middle one. And then we've got the Fleurette Coe. Oh, Lord. Oh, I know what I'll do. Let's look up how to pronounce it.
Cœur. Cœur.
Cœur.
Cœur.
Cœur.
Cœur.
Cœur. It's amazing. I don't know.
Cœur.
So that's it. Well, can I look up how to pronounce the first word? Fleurette. 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 How do I search? Do I need to go to work right now? Yes. Am I preoccupied with figuring out how to pronounce things in French? All right, let's see. What does it say?
Fleurette. Fleurette.
Fleurette.
Fleurette.
Is that real? Okay. Fleurette. 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 Q. That's it. That's the last one. Fleurette Q. Kia. So there were two different options. There was a French pronunciation and the Canadian pronunciation because Quebec. Anyways, the Canadian one said Kia, and then the French one said Q. So I don't know. It's one of those. I'm so sorry if you're French, and I'm probably offending you. I probably sound just like a total hick to you, and that's fine. Anyway, that one I think is the Soft Cool Mattes, Pearlescent Shimmers, Whisper Soft Caresses of Semi-Sheer Mauves and Champagnes to be romanced from. Okay, so now I don't know which one is which. Well, okay, so whichever one has like the two like mauvey pink blushes, that's the one that I want. And I am going to get that in June. June is my birthday month. I might treat myself that is going to happen. So, yeah, there's so much more to talk about, but I have to, okay, maybe, no, I have to go to work. I have to go to work. Say Libby. Anyways, that is an unfortunate reality today, but it is what it is. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, I hope that you would consider subscribing before you leave. Give me a thumbs up, and thank you for sitting with me while I learned how to pronounce badly some French words. That was embarrassing, and I hope to do it again soon. So as always, yes, thank you. Goodbye. I gotta go. I don't know. This just fell apart. Bye, guys.